everyone, happy new year. I hope you all had a wonderful time with your family and friends this past holiday season. I am just looking forward to the new year. Hopefully it'll be better than last, so let's keep our fingers crossed for that. So I did pick up two new goodies from Louis Vuitton. I did end up picking the Recto Verso in the Empreinte leather in this marine rouge beautiful color, and also the regular key pouch in the black Empreinte. So I've been able to use these for the past month now, alternating, so I do have quite a few thoughts on this. So if you want to hear my first impressions and which one I prefer, then please keep watching. And this is, like I mentioned, in the black Empreinte leather, and the dimensions on these 13.5 centimeters and 7 centimeters, and the depth 1.5 centimeters. And as an overview, this is what it looks like. It does have the gold hardware, and it does have a full-length zipper in the back, and when you open it like so, and I was lucky enough to get a made in France bit, and when you open it, it just has, this part is fixed, however this does have like an accordion kind of opening. So that's what it looks like, and this is where this is the chain where you hang your key fob or your keys. So that's what it looks like. Again, it has monogrammed Louis Vuitton on both sides, and the zipper does too. I love this zipper. I believe that this is the zipper that comes on the Empreinte pochette métisse as well on the back. So I love this. This is a very sturdy zipper. And yeah, even the snap button says Louis Vuitton on it. Right there. So that's the overview on this beauty right here. Now let's get right on to the Recto Verso. Is the beautiful Recto Verso in the monogram Empreinte with this beautiful marine rouge, as I had mentioned. I don't see a lot of people actually talk about this marine rouge on here. I think it's absolutely beautiful, so I definitely wanted to add a piece in my collection in this colorway, so I figured this would be a good one to start with. So this is what it looks like. Again, with the dimensions, it's 13 centimeters across, 9.5 centimeters in height, and also the side width, I believe they just calculated from here to here, and it says 2.5 centimeters. So that's what it looks like. And the zipper pull on here, again, this is the same zipper as the monogram. However, it does come with a longer leather pull tab, and it says Louis Vuitton on this little tab. What separates this one from the key clay is obviously the organization. So it does have a snap button in the front, so you just open it like so, and that's what it looks like. Again, it's fixed on both sides. No accordion detail as in the key pouch. So it's not gonna fit as much as the key pouch does. So that, and then there is also a hidden pocket right here, and a zippered compartment like so, and that has the chain right here. That's what it looks like. And my favorite part is the 3 card slots here. So obviously there are only 3 built-in card slots, but there's also this pocket right here, which you can obviously fit in a few more cards compared to these. So that's the overview on this beauty right here. Now I'm going to show you really quickly 2 of them together, because I do want to compare the chains and also show you the size comparison with the regular key clay. So this is my canvas key clay, and this is just what she looks like, and this is the Recto Verso next to that, and here is the key clay right next to it. So just a little size comparison for those that were interested. And I also wanted to show you the chains. Now I thought it was super interesting because 2 of these have the same chain, and let me show you which ones. If you guys have any idea which ones do, then please leave a comment down below and let me know. So for the final reveal, as you can see, the chain length also differs a little bit. So as you can see right here, you can tell that the canvas little key clay and the Recto Verso has the exact same chain. length and detail. So, and this one is a little bit more substantial. I think it's a little thicker and it weighs a little bit more. So that's just what it looks like. As far as the clasps, they are all the same. So that was just a little interesting detail that I found. I would have thought for how much this is worth, they would have put in a nicer, not nicer per se, but a little bit heavier chain, so to speak, like the one in the key clay. Now when it comes to pricing, this was a lot more than this key pouch right here. So the Recto Verso in the Empreinte leather currently retails for 740 United States dollars, and the key pouch retails for 475. So it's quite a bit actually, if you ask me. And even this in the monogram canvas retails for $590, which is more than this, and I guess the newer the products, the higher the price. Now let's see how many cards can fit in both of these. Cards, money, everything. Here is the Recto Verso. Let's put some things in here just to see how much she would hold. So I am gonna put in 2 cards just right here, because usually I would put in my driver's license and mine and my daughter's insurance cards. So usually it wouldn't take up so much, but I'm just gonna use these 2 cards right here. So here you go, that fits perfectly there. And then I'm gonna put in some more cards. Okay, so I've managed to put in 1 card per slot. So right here I have 2, and then there's 3, 4, 5. So 5 cards in total up here. And in here I can put in about, I'm gonna try and fit 3 cards in. So there are 3 cards here, and I'm gonna put this in right there. So 5, that's a total of 8 cards now. I'm closing it. As you can see, it's starting to get a little bit bulky. Now, I'm not someone that uses coins, so if you were someone that wants to use coins, there's always room in this to put in the coins. So obviously I'm gonna open this now and take this out, because this is where I would hang my key fob. I'm gonna try and put in 4 more cards right here. So there's 4. So as you can see, more would fit. So I'm gonna try and put in 3 more cards and see if that fits. And sure enough, it does. But do you see how this starts to get a little wonky after a while? I don't want it to look like that. So I'm gonna take a couple more cards out. So I'm gonna end up taking 3 cards out that I just put in last, and even so, I feel like it's a little bit distorted because it's not completely straight. Now, let me get some cash and try and put it here. All right, so I grabbed some bill, and there's just not a lot. It's $23, so it's 4 bills that I'm just gonna try and slip in here. And obviously it fits, and I don't have to worry about it falling out. And I also brought my key fob, so I'm just gonna put it on here, and ta-da! That's what it looks like when it's completely filled. Just as a summary, we had 3 cards in the front, 3 cards right here, and then we have 3, 4, we had 5 cards here, so total 8 cards now. And then we also have 4 cards here as well. So 12 cards, you guys. So 12 cards and some cash fit in here. So now let's try and fit all of this onto here. And I have a feeling it's gonna fit without any problems at all. So let me get this key fob out. All right, so first things first, I'm gonna open up and add my key fob on here. So that's done. And then for here, since there are only 2 pockets, I'm just gonna split the cards into 2 and just stick it in. So here I have 6 cards that I'm just gonna stick in here, and then I am going to open here, and we're just gonna put in the rest of the 6 cards. So there you go. I think 6 would be the maximum that I would put in this zippered pouch. So look at this, it's super thin, and it fit no problem. And I'm just gonna add this money to the front pocket here inside the pouch, and that's just what it looks like with more room to spare. And I'm also gonna see if I can fit in these 3 cards that I had to take out from the Recto Verso. So I have added that, and you know what, I'm gonna try and fit in these 2 more cards as well, just to see how much it can really hold. So there you go. So the money, extra cards, and you know what, let me see if I'd be able to fit in one of my chapsticks or lip balms in here as well. All right, so I grabbed my little Jouer mini. I think this came in a set from Sephora, so I'm gonna try and squeeze this on top so it lays like that, and then ta-da! This thing is amazing. So this is just what it looks like, and clearly this thing packs a punch. Let me see, let's count how many cards I put in here total along with the money. All of these cards, let's count. 11 cards right here, and you know the back has 6 cards, so that's 17 cards total. This is amazing. This is how many cards that fit in here, along with a lip gloss and my money and a key. The key clay definitely does fit a lot more than the Recto Verso, even though it honestly looks like the other one can hold more. So this definitely wins in that department. Now, since I have had the opportunity to use both of these for a while now, let me tell you my pros and cons that I've found so far with both of them. I'm gonna start with the key clay, and the pro is that I feel like even when it's completely stuffed, the profile is very slim. Now, bear in mind, both of these are pretty large, so they're not gonna like fit in your jean pocket unless it's the front, and it would look awkward with both of them. I think if you were just to like loop this onto your jeans, that's just out of the question for me. I would never use it like that because both are pretty chunky. But when you compare both of them, this definitely has a much slimmer profile even when stuffed. So I really like that about this. And the second pro is that for a full leather piece with amazing hardware on it, this is priced pretty well. So for $475, I think this is an amazing steal actually. And also, as you guys probably saw from the demo, this definitely does hold way more cards, so that's a pro as well. And for cons, the only obvious con is that there is no organization, since there's just this snap button opening right here, pocket right there, and also this little zip pocket. So I can't say that there's absolutely no organization like the key pouch here, but it's definitely a lot less compared to the Recto Verso. So obviously not a lot of cons with this. Now moving on to the Recto Verso, I have quite a few thoughts on this baby right here. So I'm going to start with the pros again. So the pros is that the organization on this is pretty amazing. They added a lot of details to it, and it's perfect for like people with like type A personalities that just wants everything organized and perfect. I believe this is a great option for that because they were able to fit in all of these different pockets and card slots into this little thing right here. So I think the design is pretty wonderful. And well, that's all the pros. Now moving on to the cons is the price. I think for what this is, it's priced a little too steep. I think if this was like 550 maximum for, or you know what, just fine, whatever the monogram is priced at now. If this cost $590, I would be happy to pay it, but this was $740, and I think, like I said, too steep. There's no way it needs to be priced that high. So definitely price is the first con. And the second con is that even though it's very organized and beautiful, it doesn't quite hold as many cards as I want it to. So for someone who's not like me and you don't use a lot of cards, then this is perfect. But for me, I like to have every card on me. I feel like I'd have to like pick and choose which one I'd want to carry with me that day. So that was a little bit bothersome for me. And also, as you guys saw, it doesn't fit, which is a continuation of what I was saying. It doesn't fit as many cards as the key pouch, even though it looks like it does. So see, looks are very deceiving. And about the card slots, so I only put in one card for each of these card slots because I don't want it to stretch out, because if it ever, say I was using 2 or 3 cards in one of these things, since it is leather, it will stretch out, but I don't want it to like stay stretched out. So if I were to like use it like that for quite a while, then it will be stretched out, and what I would have to worry about is the cards falling out if I didn't keep it stuffed. So that's something that bothers me. But here, on the other hand, I don't think it can be stretched out that well. So what I usually do is I just put my driver's license and my insurance card as well as my daughter's insurance card here, and that's all I would fit in it. And for here, I wouldn't recommend using more than one card in these slots. Another con about the Recto Verso is the fact that the zipper is not as smooth for Louis Vuitton. So if you notice right here, this part is perfectly fine, but when I get to here, it sticks, like it's not smooth. I have to actually use some effort to like open it and close it because it sticks right here. Now I'm not sure if it's just the one that I got or if it's like that on all of them, but I just wanted to mention it on this particular one. So if you were thinking of buying this in store, that's a mistake I made. Make sure you open the zipper all the way down and see if it sticks or not. So like right here, I always have to use that extra effort. And the last con is that if everything is like stuffed, fully packed, I did notice that I do have trouble getting cards out of this spot. That's also another thing to keep in mind. It's not as easy to like get it out. So what I do is just like I flex it a little bit like so, which I probably should not do, and I don't think it's gonna wear that well. But so if I can't get a card out, that's what I do to like get a little space in there where I can stick my finger in and then pull it out. So those are all my cons on this Recto Verso. Now, obviously, from what you guys have heard me say, I think it's pretty obvious which one the winner is and which one I prefer, and it's this one for me because it just works better. It's slimmer, so it can fit in my purses a little bit easily, and it's just easier to carry around, especially if I'm just taking this with me. So I definitely like this one. But however, if you are someone that likes organization and that doesn't have a lot of cards, then I would say save up and get this one. Now, I do have to mention that when I was looking on the website, I couldn't find this on there, so I'm not sure if it was being discontinued. If it is, and you were thinking about getting it, try and get one from Fashion File or somewhere, because this truly is an amazing piece and I would not pass it up. So definitely this over this. Alright guys, I hope you liked this little comparison video and I hope you found this helpful. If you did, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up and take a look around my channel. If you like anything that you see, please don't forget to subscribe and join my YouTube family. I would absolutely love to have you. That's all, you guys. Again, I wish you all a happy new year, and I do hope you guys are all continuing to stay safe out there. Hopefully it'll be better by the end of this year. Alright guys, take care, and I will see you right here with another video very soon. Bye!